Good evening, everybody. Sean here, Detroit Diz, and this is this is the desk. This is what it looks like inside the kingdom. Anyways, welcome, and we're talking on our brand new. We have some brand new gear actually. But you can't see it. Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, it's a great day. Great to be back right here, right doing some news stuff right here about Disney, like we always have been doing. And it's a great, big, beautiful day. It was a decent day in Detroit. It could be better, could have been worse, but as I said, as I made a video, I think this morning, yesterday morning, because it is now in the evening time. So it was a great day. Anyways, I thought to myself lately, I owe it to get back into the groove and start making some more content. And that's what I'm starting to do. We're not going to go down the rabbit hole and tell you about what the heck has been going on. But needless to say, I'm back in the chair and it feels wonderful. It does. It feels great. And I don't know how the audio here is sounding, but I'm pretty sure that it's sounding okay. Anyways, so we're all set, ready to go. We're going to talk about, if you want to help sponsor this channel, or not sponsor, but help it out, pretty soon I'm going to have a link and you'll be able to help it along. Then anyways, say the least, I want to first of all say thank you to all of our subscribers as we're trying to grow to 1,000. And that is the goal. Even though that YouTube has recently said to get on the partner program, you only have to have 500. And then 3,000 watch hours. And then you only have to have, and then 3 videos in 90 days. It's like 1 video a month. That's pretty low. The bar has been set very low, but that's all right. No worries. We just have to get the watch hours up. And I heard that live views don't count as watch hours. Now, I don't know how true that is. I have no idea. That is maybe a thing, maybe it's not a thing. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Anyways, anyhow, how do you like the Grogu hat here? There is Grogu hanging on my hat right there I got this at Five Below, actually, for really dirt cheap. I always go there looking for Disney stuff because I seen it one time, and I go there for Five Below and check it out. Now, look, we live here in Michigan, and finding Disney things like at Home Goods or Five Below are kind of like, it's kind of like a surprise. It's like a great find because we're not in Orlando where you would think that everything is readily available for, all sorts of Disney products here and there. It's the Disney capital of the world. And but here it is in the Michigan, and we have places that have Disney stuff, and you can go find it. Anyways, that's great news. Anyhow, let's get over here to the news. We're gonna have to bear with me because we have absolutely no graphics. Bum 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 bum. No graphics, and we do have some sounds. Now I have to say, where are my sounds? I don't know where they went to. Anyways, no, that's not it. Oh yeah, R2D2. Yeah, there you are. I know. So we're gonna have to work on that. I don't have them memorized on my new soundboard, so I have to keep track. Anyhow. So now let's get back into it. Now, I guess this is pretty good. So let's say that this year you've taken advantage of the big discounts that people are getting, not the DVC people, but the people who are not DVC members. They are getting big deals this summer on hotels, resorts, hotels. I call them the same thing. To me, they're interchangeable, but some people, they're like, no, they're resorts and not hotels. Whatever. Anyways, so I interchanged them. I'm sorry ahead of time. So the resort, Disney does call them hotels, even here on the Diz website. So I'm going to continue to call them hotels because they're not really, I don't know, whatever. We're done with that. So the Disney hotels, the hotels have had discounts this year, and they're pretty good. But now Disney is offering this brand new bounce back offer to people, at the guests that will be at their hotel room waiting before, I guess, on their way they check out or right before they check out. You'll get this notice that you have been invited to participate in what Disney has said is called the new bounce back offer, the BBO. And the BBO will give you guests 25 to 35% discount if they book a return trip within 7 days of their current stay. Pudding! Are you going to figure out when am I going on? I don't know how far out in advance that you have to make these. I mean, I know that you have to do it within 7 days, but but how far out can you keep the discount going? When you how far out can you make that trip to retain your 20 to 35% discount? That is the question. I don't know if it says, let's see here. I'm looking. It doesn't really say. Anyways, that was a great deal. Extending it on. Yeah. So another interesting story that I seen here, and look, it is what it is. It's on the Insider, the Business Insider. You can't make these things up. Look, there's a conspiracy theory. No way, huh? Yes, a conspiracy theory involving none other but Donald Trump, the animatronic. So it's not the real Donald Trump. It's just the animatronic at Walt Disney World. And people are starting to talk about it again. I guess it was a thing, hashtag a thing, a long time ago when it was first put in back in 2017, 2018, I think, when they got around to getting his voice recorded and they finally put it in the Hall of Presidents. Anyhow, Walt Disney World eventually updated his animatronic to look more like Donald Trump in 2021. I remember when it first came out and I went there and I was like, is that Donald Trump? And so I don't know if I haven't been back to see the new Donnie. What he looks like, if it looks like more like Donnie. But before 2021, I do know the animatronic kind of, sort of looked like him, like a skinny Donald Trump, and some people have even gone as far as, and this is what this talk is talking about, that they believe, because the race between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton was so close that at the end they had. They didn't know who they were going to be making it of, and so they kind of had a what I would be calling a Trump Hillary or a Hill Trumpery or whatever you want to call it. I'm just as one of these Maddenisms, a turducken. No, I'm just joking. Basically, it was something between Hillary Clinton and a Donald Trump, and it was kind of like a non-gender kind of animatronic that could be, if it thrown together quickly to whoever won, and then they would fix it later on. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh yeah, here it is. Even though it took a while even to get the voice of Donald Trump, so I mean, they could have digitally sampled his voice from all the speeches or something like that and put them together with AI, but the AI really wasn't a thing back then. But anyhow, interesting concept of interesting conspiracy. I love conspiracy theories. Not really. But yeah, that's a good one that keeps on resurfacing, yeah. So there is a photo now of the costume that Tiana is going to be wearing for Tiana's Bayou adventure. That's right. And look, I don't know if it's just me, right? But it has like a light green on a forest. It's like almost like a neon green. It looks like it isn't like the bright neon, but it's like a light green jacket on greener pants. Now I wouldn't say a forest green, but like almost really dark green, and then the boots, the large boots. Now, I don't know what it is, but come on, it looks like a crisp. I'm sorry to say, but Tina's Bayou adventure, if that's how she's dressing in real life, it almost feels like I'm looking at Santa's elf. I'm just putting it out there for now. I don't know. I will somehow on Twitter make a photograph. I will share the photograph, and what in my head is a elf that's working at Santa's workshop. I don't know. I'm just saying you can make your own assumption of the photo and get your own opinions. But now that I've put it into your head that she looks like a large elf that'd be working at Santa's workshop, yeah, with that costume, you can have your own opinion about it. I'm sure you will. So, that was interesting. Now, a good thing that I think is going to be kind of cool, but by the time you probably listen to this video, it may be a thing of the past, but I think that it's still kind of cool. The United States Air Force is going to fly over the Magic Kingdom on July 4th. I think it's going to be kind of cool. They say that the weather permitting, the 33rd Fighter Wing, the 33rd Fighter Wing, flying F-33 stealth aircraft. They're going to be so stealth. I cannot believe that I can't even see them. They're so stealthy. Anyways, they're going to be flying over, and the first flyover will include a KC-135 Stratotanker flown by the 91st Air Refueling Squadron based out of Fort McDill in Tampa. And then the flyover comes as the Air Force celebrates 100 years of aerial refueling capabilities, and the Walt Disney Company is also celebrating 100th anniversary. So 2 celebrations of 100 years. What a matchup! And they're going to fly over on July the 4th. I think that is going to be cool. So keep your eyes to the skies, looking out. I'm sure they will tell everybody before it happens, so that you can, get to looking. And, yeah, I think those are some cool things. Okay, let's see here. We are super behind on the news. Let's see here. We're going to get a few more stories here. Let's see here. A few more stories that we can look at. It's been a lot. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I was just reading one. Here's one. Hundreds trapped on Disney World ride in the dark. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. I don't see. Okay, anyways, it says even the simplest Walt Disney World rides have rough days, and hundreds of Epcots recently found themselves trapped on Spaceship Earth. Man, would that be kind of a cool thing? Maybe not. I don't know. And the Disney Parks iconic ride about human innovation. It's constantly moving and holds hundreds of Disney resort guests. Well, there was a TikToker stuck at the beginning of the ride. More guests were trapped in near complete darkness with a few expectations around brighter animatronic displays. Sometimes you get stuck on something and you get enlightened about how things work. And sometimes you're in the complete darkness until they turn on the lights, like I guess in Spaceship Earth. And that's that's one of those things. So I guess there's a TikToker. I don't know what the name was. Ecolicious 293. That's ECKALICIOUS 293 on TikTok. So just go there, watch the video, I guess, and you can watch what their viewpoint was during the ride breakdown. And pretty decent. So let's see here. Let's boom. Let's look to see what else was on. I guess it was yesterday's, or the 30th of June. I'm looking at more stories. Let's see here. They are still selling tickets, select tickets for Disney World's Jollywood Nights, and that's at Hollywood Studios. If you did not know, Hollywood Studios is having another celebration called Jollywood Nights. It's where it's jolly in Hollywood, and you can go there and it's a separate ticket. I think it's like $100. It gets up to like between $150 and $180, I believe, per night for the Hollywood Nights. I mean, Jollywood Nights. You could check it out. I mean, it gives you two places to go exactly for special shows during the holiday season. You can go to, see the holiday special show that's usually in the Magic Kingdom, or I guess now you could go to Jollywood in Hollywood. That's pretty cool. I think the more the better, right? And you can also go to Epcot, and I think there is a price to watch it. Is the Candlelight Processional, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if that's a thing that you have to pay for it or not. I think you just have to be in the line, which is super long, and that will cost you time. Time, that is. Let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to look at that article. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes of the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Yeah. Let's see here. What else is? I'm looking. Let's see here. Some worker at Disney World said customers complained because the French fries were spicy. Waiter, my spicy fries. Let's hear this. A worker at Disney said customers complained because the French fries were spicy. If you've never been interested, let's see here. Claims. A Disney World employee named Riley shared a video on TikTok where she claims that the food was so bland at the famous theme park that many people complain about the food there being too spicy. So it's usually bland at the theme park because so many people complain that it's too spicy, so they have to turn it down a notch. Emerald, where's the Chef Emerald? He always is putting a BAM in it. I don't know. Anyways, all I can say is that that's not cool. So I don't know why you would go on as a worker and go on to TikTok and say that people, look, you can't handle our food, so we basically make it, we heat dumb it down for you in your mouth. That way you don't complain how spicy, like the chicken sandwich. It was really spicy, but we made it less spicier because we know that you can't handle it and you would be complaining. Who the heck would make the TikTok? And it's, the TikTok is from, I don't know, Riley Birchfield. Go look her up on TikTok. That's Burchfield. She may not have a job much longer, but I don't know. Maybe Disney will help her out. Feel that the food is not bland, and don't talk about the food like that. Anyways, so yeah, that's an interesting thing. By the way, the Diz has a great article, a great thing, and I'm going to have to look into it. It's about, it's a video from, let's see here, Discover Disney, and it's called The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Yeah, you'll have to watch that. And, yeah, so that's interesting. There's a story behind the scenes, came out just 2 days ago, behind the scenes of Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. And yeah, it's on there. Let's go check it out. Yeah. All right. So, what else? All right. Let's continue on the list here. Now that we went on through all of those, why renting DVC points is the secret saving money on your Disney hotel. You know, maybe. I'll give that a maybe. Depending on, it could be cheaper to get the points than it is, I think, than it is to probably buy your hotel. I don't know. All depends on how many points it is for where you're staying at. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's enough for the last couple of days. We will continue on tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a new time, a new vlog. I don't know when it's going to be released. I'm going to do these when I get home because I have a hard time just getting up in the morning. That's just basically how it is. So we will be doing these more in the afternoons and this month, and then maybe do the car vlogs. Look, I don't know how it's going to work out with the car vlogs. Personally, I'll tell you that I am a man of law keeping. And while, yes, there is no manually touching of telephones or cellular phones, a more descriptive, but I just don't want to. I don't know. I think even maybe it probably is legal to do what I'm doing, but I just think that overall people's perceptions may be a little different than my knowing of what I'm doing is legal, because now people, I'm not going to say, I'm sure there's a ton of people that are still whipping out their phones and waving them around and touching them all over the place. But in the meantime, it's better to be safer than sorry. And so we're going to hold off on making car vlogs for right now. And we will do more home vlogs, studio vlogs. Yeah. Anyways, so, and then we're going to figure out our soundboard. We're going to make a giant chart on the soundboard so we know where things are. I have to figure out some type of color-coded thing or something and write it all down so I know what button I will hit for what. And, I will. That is a great idea. Anyways, thank you again for watching and being a subscriber. And if you have not subscribed, you can just go ahead and mash that subscribe button. I hope that you did not leave yet. And mash the subscribe button. And, we'll see you really soon again. Talk to you guys later and have a great one. Bye-bye.